Hey, you. Don't look so surprised to see me here. I've been waiting for you. Outside your classroom, watching through the window. You didn't notice me, did you? You were too busy talking to her. That girl with the bright smile, the one who keeps finding excuses to sit next to you, to touch your arm when she laughs, to lean in close when she asks you questions she already knows the answers to. Yeah, I saw all of it. Come with me. We need to talk. Somewhere private. Somewhere no one will interrupt us. Don't worry. I'm not angry with you. Not yet, anyway. I need you to understand something. Something important. Something I should have made crystal clear a long time ago. This way. Into the empty art room. No one ever comes here after school. There we go. Just you and me now. Exactly how I like it. Close the door behind you, sweetheart, unless you want someone to hear what I'm about to tell you. I've been keeping track, of everyone who gets too close to you. Everyone who looks at you a little too long. Everyone who thinks they have a chance. And lately there have been so many of them. That girl from your history class, the one with the perfect grades who always offers to study with you, the quiet one from the library who conveniently needs help reaching books on the top shelf whenever you're there, and today's girl, the touchy one who thinks she's so subtle. Do you know how it feels watching them circle around you like that, like predators, like they have any right to be near what's mine? Because that's what you are, sweetheart. Mine. Completely, utterly mine. And I'm starting to think you don't quite understand the weight of that, the meaning of belonging to someone like me. So let me explain it to you, slowly, carefully, so there's no confusion. When I say you're mine, I don't mean it the way normal people mean it. I don't mean it in some casual, temporary, we're dating so let's be exclusive kind of way. I mean, you are woven into every single thought I have, every breath I take, every moment of my existence. You are the reason I wake up in the morning, the last thing I think about before I sleep, the constant presence in my mind that never, ever fades. And when someone else tries to take your attention away from me, when they try to claim even a small piece of what belongs entirely to me, something inside me breaks. Not breaks like sadness, breaks like a wire snapping under too much tension, like something sharp and dangerous being released. Do you want to know what I did after I saw you talking to her today? Do you want to know where I went? What I said, how I handled the problem? I think you should know. I think you deserve to understand exactly how far I'm willing to go for us. I followed her after school when she was walking alone toward the parking lot, not close enough for her to notice, but close enough to watch her, to study her movements, to plan. She was texting someone, probably you, probably something sweet and innocent, probably thinking she was being clever. So I walked up behind her, tapped her shoulder, gave her my sweetest smile, and when she turned around, confused, I leaned in close enough that no one else could hear, and I told her the truth. I told her that if she ever touched you again, if she ever smiled at you again, if she ever so much as looked in your direction again, I would make sure she regretted it in ways she couldn't even imagine. You should have seen her face, the way the color drained, the way her hands started shaking. She tried to laugh it off at first, tried to act like I was joking, like I was just some jealous girlfriend being dramatic. But then I showed her the photos. Photos of her walking home. Photos of her sitting alone in her room. Photos taken from angles she didn't know existed. And I asked her, "How safe do you really feel when someone like me knows where you live, where you sleep, where you're most vulnerable?" She understood after that. She understood perfectly. And when I saw her today in the hallway, she walked right past you without even glancing your way. Problem solved. Now, I know what you're thinking. I can see it in your eyes. That mixture of shock and something else. Something that might be fear, or excitement, or both. You're wondering if I'm serious, if I really did all that, if I'm really capable of such things. And the answer is yes, sweetheart. I am. I absolutely am. But here's what you need to understand. Here's the part that matters most. I do these things because I love you. Because I can't imagine a world where you're not entirely mine. Because the thought of losing you to someone else is more painful than anything I could ever do to them. That girl from history class, the one with the perfect grades? I had a conversation with her too, a few weeks ago, when I noticed the way she looked at you during group projects. I found her after a late study session in the empty library, surrounded by books and silence. And I sat down across from her, casual, friendly, like we were just two girls having a chat. I asked her about her grades, her future plans, her college applications. And then I asked her, "How important is your academic record to you, really?" Because it would be such a shame if someone reported you for plagiarism. If your carefully crafted reputation crumbled overnight. If every college you applied to saw you as a cheater. I showed her a document, perfectly forged, perfectly damning, ready to be sent with a single click. And I told her all she had to do was stay away from you, and this document would never see the light of day. She agreed. Of course she did. What choice did she have? And now she barely speaks in class, let alone to you. The quiet one from the library. She was trickier, because she never did anything overtly wrong. She just existed near you, hoped you'd notice her. So I took a different approach. I befriended her, became someone she trusted. I learned about her anxieties, her insecurities, all the little fears she kept hidden. And then I used them, carefully, subtly, planting seeds of doubt. I mentioned how you seemed uncomfortable around clingy girls, how you valued personal space, how you'd mentioned to me that you found her behavior a bit much. None of it was true, of course, but she believed me, because why wouldn't she trust a friend? Now she avoids the library when you're there, convinced she made you uncomfortable, convinced staying away is what you want. Do you see the pattern, sweetheart? Do you understand what I'm showing you? Every single girl who got too close, every single threat to what we have, I eliminated them, one by one, methodically, carefully. Not because I'm cruel, not because I enjoy hurting people, but because I can't lose you. I won't lose you. And if you're sitting there thinking, this is too much, she's going too far, let me ask you something. Would you rather I did nothing? Would you rather I sat back and watched as other girls flirted with you, touched you, tried to take you away from me? Would you rather I pretended not to care, pretended it didn't tear me apart inside every single time someone else tried to claim what's mine? Because I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. My love for you isn't quiet. It isn't polite. It isn't something I can control or contain. It's a wildfire, consuming everything in its path, burning away anything that threatens us. And I won't apologize for that. I won't pretend to be sorry for protecting what matters most to me. But here's the thing. Here's what I need you to really hear. Underneath all of this, underneath the threats and the manipulation and the carefully constructed plans, is someone who is absolutely terrified of losing the only person who's ever made her feel whole. I wasn't always like this, you know. I used to be normal, whatever that means. I used to let people come and go from my life without much thought. I used to believe that relationships were casual things that could be replaced. And then I met you, and everything changed. Suddenly, I understood what it meant to need someone, to feel incomplete without them, to build my entire world around their presence. And that scared me. It still scares me. Because if you left, if you decided I was too much, if you walked away, I don't know what would happen to me. I don't know who I'd become. So I make sure that never happens. I eliminate every possible reason you might leave, every person who might tempt you away, every threat to our future together. Is that wrong? Maybe, probably by normal standards. But we're not normal, are we? What we have, it's deeper than that, more intense than that. We're bound together, permanently, irrevocably, and nothing and no one will ever change that. I can see you're still processing this, trying to figure out how you feel, whether you should be afraid or flattered or something else entirely. And that's okay. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere, and neither are you. You want to know something funny? The girls I scared away, they were never really a threat. Not really. Because you were never going to choose them. You were always going to choose me. I know that deep down. But I couldn't take the chance. I couldn't risk even the smallest possibility. So I eliminated it. And I'll keep doing it. Every time, forever. Because that's what love is, isn't it? Doing whatever it takes to keep the person you care about, to protect what you've built together, to ensure nothing comes between you. Some people express love through gifts, through words, through quality time. I express love through elimination, through removal of threats, through making sure you're surrounded only by safety, by me. And before you ask, no, I'm not going to stop. I couldn't stop even if I wanted to. This is who I am now, who I've become, because of you, for you. Every action I take, every plan I make, every person I remove from your orbit, it's all an expression of how much you mean to me. Now, I need you to make a choice. Not about whether you'll stay with me. That's not really a choice anymore. But about how you'll feel about it. Whether you'll accept this part of me, embrace it, understand that it comes from a place of pure, overwhelming, all-consuming love. Because I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not. I'm not going to tone myself down or act more normal just to make you comfortable. This is me, possessive, protective, willing to do absolutely anything to keep you. And if you can accept that, if you can see past the darkness to the devotion underneath, then we'll be fine. Better than fine. We'll be perfect together. Forever. Just like I planned. Come here, closer. I want to see your eyes when you answer. Good, there you are, right where you belong, right in front of me, within reach. Your heart is racing. I can see your pulse in your neck, quick and urgent. Are you afraid or excited, or both? I think it's both. I think part of you is terrified of what I've told you, and part of you is thrilled by it. Part of you is thinking, this is crazy, and another part is thinking, someone finally loves me enough to fight for me. And you'd be right on both counts. It is crazy, and I do love you that much. More than that, actually. I love you enough to become someone I never thought I'd be, to cross lines I never thought I'd cross, to do things that would horrify normal people. But we're not normal. We never were. From the moment we met, there was something different about us, something intense, something that went beyond typical relationships. You felt it too. I know you did. That pull, that magnetic force that made it impossible to stay away from each other. So don't act surprised now. Don't pretend you didn't know on some level that my love for you was extreme. You saw the way I looked at you, the way I positioned myself between you and anyone who got too close, the way I bristled whenever someone else made you smile. You knew. Maybe you didn't want to acknowledge it, but you knew. And you stayed anyway, because part of you wanted this, wanted to be claimed so completely, wanted to belong to someone who would never let you go. I'm not judging you for that. How could I? It's the same reason I fell for you. Because you didn't run away when you saw the intensity in my eyes. You didn't dismiss me as too much or crazy. You leaned in. You let me closer. You gave me permission to love you the only way I know how. And now here we are, past the point of no return, tangled up in each other so completely that separation isn't even an option anymore. You're mine. I'm yours. And anyone who tries to come between us will face the consequences. That's not a threat. It's a promise. Let me tell you what happens from here. Let me paint you a picture of our future. We'll continue exactly as we have been. You'll go to your classes, see your friends, live your life. But with one important difference. You'll do it knowing I'm always watching, always protecting, always ready to eliminate any threat that emerges. You'll never have to worry about someone hurting you, because I'll hurt them first. You'll never have to fear rejection, because I'll make sure no one else even gets the chance to reject you. You'll never feel alone, because I'll be there, always, whether you see me or not. Some people might call that suffocating, controlling, unhealthy. I call it devotion, security, the ultimate expression of love. And in return, all I ask is that you accept it, embrace it. Stop questioning whether it's right or wrong and just let me love you. Let me protect you, possess you, keep you safe in the only way I know how. You're nodding, slowly, tentatively, but you're nodding. Good boy. I knew you'd understand eventually. I knew that once you saw the full extent of my love, once you understood what I'm willing to do for us, you'd accept it. Now come here. Let me hold you. Let me feel you close. Let me reassure myself that you're real and you're mine and you're not going anywhere. That's it. Rest your head right here against my shoulder, where you're safe, where you belong. Can you feel my heartbeat? Fast and urgent, just like yours, beating in sync. That's how connected we are, how perfectly matched. Two hearts that found each other in the chaos and decided never to let go. I know the things I told you today were intense, maybe frightening, but I need you to understand every action I took, every plan I executed, it was all to build this moment right here. You in my arms, safe, protected, loved beyond measure. And I do it all again, 1,000 times over, without hesitation. Do you know what the best part is? The most beautiful part of all this? You're safe now, completely safe, because I've already eliminated every threat, every rival, every person who might have tried to take you from me. There's no one left who would dare come between us. No one who doesn't understand that you're off limits, that you're claimed, that you're mine. So you can relax. You can stop worrying about what other people think or want or need from you. All that matters is us. This, what we have right here in this moment. And I promise you, I will protect this with everything I have, with everything I am. No one will ever hurt you, disappoint you, abandon you, because I won't let them get close enough to try. I'll be your shield, your guardian, your constant protector. And in return, all you have to do is stay, be mine. Let me love you the way I need to. It's not such a bad deal, is it? Complete devotion in exchange for complete belonging. Some people search their whole lives for love like this. Love that's absolute, unwavering, willing to do anything. And you found it. Or rather, it found you and decided never to let go. I can feel you relaxing against me, your breathing slowing, your body molding to mine. That's it. Let go. Trust me. Trust that I'll always keep you safe. Because I will. No matter what it takes. No matter who tries to interfere. I'll burn down the whole world if I have to. Just to keep you warm. You're everything to me. Do you understand that? Not just important. Not just special. Everything. Without you, I'm incomplete, broken, barely functional. But with you, I'm whole, I'm powerful, I'm capable of anything. So thank you for giving me purpose, for being the reason I wake up every morning, for making me into someone who matters. Even if that someone is intense, possessive, willing to cross any line. You made me this way. You made me need you this much. And now you're stuck with the consequences. Lucky you. The sun's going down. We should probably leave before someone locks us in here. But before we go, I need to hear you say it. I need to hear you acknowledge what you are to me. Say it. Say you're mine. That's right. You're mine. Completely, utterly, permanently mine. And I'm never letting you go. Never. Not even if you asked me to. Especially not if you asked me to. Because this isn't the kind of love you walk away from. This is the kind of love that consumes you, changes you, becomes part of your identity. And we're both too deep now, too tangled up in each other to ever be separate again. We're one person now, split across two bodies, forever connected. Let's go. I'll walk you home. Stay close to me. Hold my hand. Let everyone see that you're taken. And if anyone looks at you the wrong way, if anyone dares to think they have a chance, well, they'll learn, just like all the others learned, that you're not available. You're not an option. You're not even a possibility. You're mine, and that's all anyone needs to know. Come on, the night is young, and I want to spend every second of it with you, making sure you understand, making sure you remember, making sure you never forget how much I love you, how far I'll go for you, how permanent this is. Forever. That's what we have now. Forever. And nothing and no one will ever change that. Now let's go home. Together. Where we belong. Just you and me. Exactly as it should be. Exactly as it will always be. I love you more than you could ever possibly understand. And I'll prove it to you every single day, in every possible way, starting right now. Stay close, don't wander, don't even think about leaving my side, because I meant what I said. Every word, every promise, every warning. You're mine, and I take care of what's mine. Always. Forever, no matter what. Now come on, let's go. The world is waiting, but it can wait a little longer. Right now, all that matters is us. My beautiful, perfect, irreplaceable, mine. Let's go home, sweetheart, where I can keep you safe, where I can hold you close, where I can make sure nothing ever comes between us. Home, with me, where you belong, forever. Actually, before we leave this room, there's one more thing I need to show you. Something I've been keeping, something that proves just how long I've been planning this, how carefully I've been watching. Don't look so nervous. It's nothing bad. Well, not bad for us anyway. Reach into my bag, the front pocket. There's a folder there. Take it out. Go ahead, open it. See for yourself. Those are photos of every single girl who's tried to get close to you over the past 6 months. Every one of them, documented, cataloged, analyzed. You'll notice I've written notes beside each photo, details about their habits, their schedules, their weaknesses, everything I needed to know to handle them. Some people keep scrapbooks of memories. I keep records of threats. It's how I show love. Look at the dates. See how far back they go? This isn't something I decided yesterday. This is months of planning, months of watching. Months of protecting you from people you didn't even know were a threat. Because that's what I do. I see dangers before you do, and I eliminate them before they can hurt you. That's my job, my purpose, my entire reason for existing. To keep you safe, to keep you mine, to make sure our future is secure. Now put the folder back. We don't need it anymore. The work is done. All the threats are neutralized. But I wanted you to see it, to understand the depth of my commitment, to know that this isn't some impulsive thing. This is calculated, deliberate, the result of careful planning and unwavering dedication. And it will continue, every day, for the rest of our lives. Because threats don't stop. New people will always try to come between us. New dangers will always emerge. But I'll be ready. I'm always ready. watching, waiting, prepared to act. That's the promise I'm making you right now, in this empty art room, with the last light of day fading through the windows. I will never stop protecting what's ours. I will never let my guard down. I will never assume we're safe enough to relax. Because the price of losing you is too high. The thought of someone taking you away is too unbearable. So I'll stay vigilant. I'll stay obsessed. I'll stay completely and utterly devoted to keeping you. And in return, you'll stay with me. Accept my protection. Let me love you the only way I can. Deal? I'll take your silence as agreement. Now, let's really go home this time. I want to hold you properly, without the risk of interruption, without the need to look over my shoulder. Just you and me in private, where I can show you exactly how much this means to me, how much you mean to me. Everything. You mean everything. And I'll spend the rest of tonight and every night after making sure you never forget that. Come on, take my hand. Let's leave this place and start the rest of our forever together, always together. Because that's what we are now, inseparable, bound, permanently connected. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Neither would you, I can tell. Let's go, my love, my obsession, my everything. Let's go home, where we both belong. You know, walking home with you like this, hand in hand, it feels so normal, so domestic. Like we're just a regular couple doing regular couple things. But we both know better now, don't we? We both know what lies beneath the surface. The intensity, the obsession, the absolute refusal to ever let go. And that's what makes us special, what makes us real. Because normal love is boring, temporary, subject to change. But our love is eternal, unbreakable, forged in obsession and sealed with devotion. I can see your house up ahead. The lights are on, warm and inviting. But before we get there, before we have to part, even for just the night, I need you to promise me something important. Promise me that if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to talk to you tomorrow, tries to flirt with you, tries to get between us, you'll tell me immediately. You'll let me know so I can handle it before it becomes a problem. I'm not asking you to be cruel to people. I'm just asking you to maintain distance, keep boundaries, remember who you belong to. And if someone doesn't respect those boundaries, well, that's when I step in. That's when I do what I do best. Eliminate threats, protect what's mine, ensure our safety. I know you might think I'm being excessive, that I don't trust you, but that's not it at all. I trust you completely, implicitly, without question. It's everyone else I don't trust. Everyone else who looks at you and sees opportunity, who doesn't understand that you're already claimed. So I handle them, remove them, make it clear that you're not available, not interested, not an option. And I'll keep doing that forever, because that's what love means to me. We're at your door now. Time to say goodnight, for now. But before you go inside, come here. Let me hold you one more time. Let me feel you close. Let me memorize this moment. Perfect. You fit so perfectly in my arms, like you were made to be here, like this is where you were always meant to end up. And it is. You were always meant to be mine, from the moment we met, maybe even before that. Fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it, it brought us together, and now nothing will tear us apart. I'll text you tonight, before you sleep, to make sure you're okay, to make sure you're thinking of me. And tomorrow, I'll meet you before school, walk you to class, stay by your side throughout the day, just like always, just like I always will. Because that's what devotion looks like: constant presence, unwavering attention, absolute commitment. Now go inside, get some rest, dream of me, and know that while you're sleeping, I'll be thinking of you, planning for us, making sure tomorrow is just as perfect as today. I love you, more than words can express, more than actions can show, more than you could ever possibly understand. But I'll keep trying, keep showing you, keep proving it, every single day, forever. Good night, my love, my everything, my reason for being. Sleep well, and remember, you're mine, always mine. Nothing will ever change that. I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early, ready to start another day of protecting what we have. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. Dream of me, of us, of our perfect future together. And know that I'll be dreaming of you too, always, forever. Good night.